myself Narendra. In this class, I am explaining about how you can find prime numbers from 1 to 100 intuitively. It's very important numbers for arithmetic problems like addition, subtraction, or in finding some clocks, some any place. Prime numbers are so important. For that purpose, you can identify the way which is prime number and how many prime numbers are there from 1 to 100. These are very useful in competitive exams like bank exams, like some or always some any other competitive exams. So you can find the prime number, how to find the prime number, and how to identify the prime number, how to count the prime numbers from 1 to 100, how many prime numbers are there from 1 to 100. These are all the things you have to do in this class. Okay guys, see the definition of prime numbers. What is a prime number? A prime number is nothing but which contains two multiples. Those are 1 and itself. So a prime number is nothing but which contains only two multiples, 1 and itself. That is prime number. So how many prime numbers are there? Okay, see what are those prime numbers and how to identify the prime numbers, how to count the prime numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, so first of all we have to know about definition. What is a prime number? A prime number is nothing but definition of prime number. A number, a digit, or a number, a digit or a number contain multiples. 1 and 1 itself means what? Means please observe one thing. Suppose 1 is there. 1 is a odd number, you know that. But 1 is have multiples. How many multiples are there for 1? Only 1. That is 1. And itself is 1. So there is no other multiple is there. That is why 1 is not a prime number. For example, you can take 0. For example, starting from digits starting from 0. So what are digits? You know this. Digits from 0 to 9. You know this. And what are numbers? Numbers from 10 onwards. Minimum number is 10. 10 is also a number, which is because of this combination of two digits, that is 1 and 0. That's why it is called as a number. After 10 onwards, we can call it as all those are numbers. Those are infinite. Okay, leave it about that. But we want now what is a prime number. Prime number is nothing but 1 and itself. Only two multiples are there. So prime number contains only two multiples. Yes, is 1 and itself. Okay. Now this is important part you have to observe. So how to find the prime number? Simple. Take 0 first of all. 0 is a digit. Okay. 0. What is multiple? Multiples of 4. Multiples of 4. How many? How can you say multiple means? Suppose for example 2, 4, 1 is our multiples. 4 by 1 is a multiple. 4 by 2 is a multiple. 4 by 4 is a multiple. That means what? We can divide. That digit. That is digit as 4 by 1 gets as 4, and if we can divide 4 digit by 2 is getting as 2, and result is quotient is 2, and also 4 by 4 is multiple is nothing but 1. So how to say that multiple means? These are division answer is 2, and this is 1. These are multiples of 4. So 1 to 4 are multiples of 4. That is important point you have to identify. So 0 by 1 is 0, and 0 by 0 is undefined. Yes. So this is undefined. This is undefined. So we can't say this as a prime number. Okay. Take as 1 as multiple. So 1 by 1 is a 1. Another multiple is there? No multiple. So only one multiple is there. That is why 1 less than 2. We want two multiples minimum. Only two multiples. We want only two multiples. That is prime number. So which is 1 less than 2. That is why it is not a prime. So 1 is not prime. Okay? Is not a prime number. Next you can take 2. Suppose 2 by 1, 2 by 2. Yes? How many multiples are there? Two multiples. Two multiples. What are those? 1 and 2. That is why 2 equals to 2. That is why 2 is prime number. Okay. This you can identify the prime numbers. Take as 3. Suppose let us take 3. Now 3 by 1, 3 by 3. Any other multiples are there? There is no possibility there for dividing 3 by other digits or numbers except 1, 1 and 3. That is why 3 is prime. 3 is prime because of 1 in itself. 1 in itself means 3. So this 3 5, 5 by 1 and 5 by 5. There is no other number or digit divide. There is no other number or digit is there for dividing 5. That means what? 5 by 1, 5 by 2, no, decimal gets in. 5 by 3, there is no possibility there. 5 by 4, no. 5 by 5, 1. That means we dividing only 1 and itself, that is the prime. 5 is prime. 5 is prime. In this way, we can identify the number or digit which is prime or not by dividing it 1 and itself. Suppose 4 is not prime. 4 is not a prime. Why? Because it contains multiples 3. This is composite number. Okay, I will tell in this class. So the 4 is a composite number. 4 is not a prime number. 5 is a prime. Same manner, 3 is a prime. 2 is a prime. 2 is even prime. Okay, I will tell later. So 1 is not a prime. Please remember this. 1 is not a prime because there is no multiples are there except 1. 0 is not a prime. 0 is not a prime. Why? Because there is no multiples except 1. In this way, we can say that whenever a number, a digit contains only 2 multiples, that is called prime. Otherwise, that is not a prime. Okay. So take another number, for example 6. 6 contains 1 and 2 and 3 are multiples and 4 are multiples. So let us take 6. 6 by 1, 6 by 2, 6 by 3, 6 by 6. How many are there? 4 multiples are there. So 4 greater than 2. Yes or no? 4 greater than 2. That is why 6 is not a prime, it is a composite. So in this way you can identify any number, any digit. Whenever a digit or number contains more than 2 multiples, that is called, that is not prime number, it is called composite number. Okay. So in this way you can identify each and every number or digit is a prime or not. Okay. How to find the prime numbers from 1 to 100? It is easy to find. Well, let us take number as 3. Suppose how to find the prime numbers from 1 to 100? Simple. First of all, we want to know about 1 is not prime, 2 is the least prime. Okay, that is even number, even digit. Okay. Now, how to find means there are so many multiples are there, but there are numbers are there for our consideration only even and odd numbers. What is even? What is odd? You know that. But what is odd number? What is even number? Even number 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. In same manner, odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. So these are odd, these are even. Okay. Let us take 2 is a prime number, you know that. But here important point is only 2 is even prime number. Remember this. Only even prime number. Remaining all are composite numbers. Let us take 4 contains 3, 6 contains 4, 8 contains 5. So in this way, there are so many multiples are there for remaining all the numbers which are even. That is why those are not primes. Okay. So all even numbers are not primes except 2. Please remember, only 2 is a prime, that is even. Remaining all even numbers are not prime, those are composite. Okay. So least prime number is 2. Remember this. Least prime is 2. 1 is not prime. Why? Because it contains only one multiple, that is 1 itself. That's all. There is no other multiple is there for 1. That is why 1 is not a prime. 2 is a prime. Why? Because it contains 1 and itself, which contains 2 multiples, that is 1 and 2. That is why it is called a prime. That is least prime. That is even least prime. Only even number prime is only 2. That is why this is not a composite. This is prime number. 1 is not a prime number. Okay. Now after 2, 4, remaining all are composite numbers. Remaining all even numbers are composite numbers. That is why we don't want those even numbers. We want only odd numbers. Here important point is all prime numbers are odd numbers except 2. All prime numbers are odds. All prime numbers are odd except 2. That's all. These are except 2. Please remember, all prime numbers are odd, yes or not, except 2. How it is possible, I will tell now. So, take 1 is not a prime, 3 is a prime, 5 is a prime, 7 is a prime, but 9 is not a prime, it is a composite. So, leave it about that. So, in this way, you can identify, you can count the prime numbers from 1 to 100, how to identify. Okay? So, please remember, least prime number is 2 and all prime numbers are odd except 2. That means this is only even prime number, remaining all are composite numbers. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, those are composite numbers. Odd numbers. In these odd numbers are also there composite numbers. What are composite numbers? How to identify this? How to identify these composite numbers in odd numbers means what? Suppose how many even numbers are there? 50. Odd numbers? 50 up to 100. Up to 100. Up to 100. How many even numbers? 50. How many odd numbers? 50. Okay. Now these 50 even numbers, only 2 is prime. Only 2 is prime. Remaining all are composite. That means 49 numbers are composite. 2 is only prime. 1 is prime. Remaining all are composite. Okay. Now in these odd numbers, how many composite, how many prime numbers? That is important. Here 1 is not prime. Here also 1 is not a prime. Remaining how many are there? Only 49 are there. In these 49 numbers, how many composite, how many prime? That we have to find out now. So every prime number is odd except 2. Why? Because 2 is even prime number. That is why we want now count odd numbers from 1 to 100. Those are not divisible by other numbers, 1 and itself. How to identify? Okay. Suppose 2 is even number. Multiples of 2. For example, 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 4. Please observe here. What happened? 2, 4, 6, 8. What is this? These are all even numbers. Yes or not? So, these are all not prime numbers except 2. You know this. So, every number, multiples of even number, every digit or a number with multiple contains multiple with even, that is definitely even. Yes or not? Suppose for example you can take 3 into 4, 12, any number, any digit you can take. Suppose you can take 5 multiple by 4, 20. So which is even? Yes or not? So any number, any digit multiply with even number can get definitely even number. That is the rule. Okay? So we can live about multiples of even numbers, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. But we want only multiples of odd numbers, that is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay. Now I will take first of all 2. But why I want to take 2 is even number. Leave it about that. But we want 3 now. How to find the multiples of 3 from 1 to 100 means let us take 3. How many multiples are there from 1 to 100? 1, 2, 3, 100. Okay. So now these two are not multiples of 3. Yes. Starting multiple is 3. 3 by 3 is 1. Okay. Now from that is 3, 6, 9, 12 up to 99. Yes or not? 100 is not multiple of 3. Okay. So these are multiples of 3. How many are there? Totally there are 33 multiples. Why? Because 33 into 3, 99. So this is the trick. We are adopting some tricks in mathematics that get easily. Why? Because we are applying this rule. Because how to find the multiples of 3 from 1 to 100 means from 1 to 39, 19 means here we will have only 33 multiples for 3 from 1 to 100. Here 1 and 2 are not multiples of 3. Okay. Now 33 multiples are there, but in these 33 multiples we want only odd numbers, not even numbers. Okay. Why? Because 6 is even, 12 is even. In this way 100 is also even. We don't want 100. Now leave it about even numbers. How many odd numbers are there? Multiples of 3 means 3, 6. Next one is 15, I will write here 3, 9, 15, 21, 27 like that. So these are multiples of 3 which are odd. Last number is 99. So now count these numbers from 3 to 99 which are multiples of 33. The multiple of 3 means total there are 33 are there which includes even and odd, but we want only odd now. Those are 17 I say. Why? Because starting digit is 3, ending is 99. Here starting is 6, ending is 100, that gets to 34. But we want only 3 multiples of 3. That's why starting digit is 3 and ending number is 99. That is we get only 17 are there multiples of which are only odd numbers. So how many are there multiples of 3 are there? Multiples of 3 17 up to 100. Okay, leave it. These are all contains multiples of 3, but please observe here, these are all multiples of 3 which are not primes, which are composite, but 3 is the only prime digit. Okay, please observe here, these are all composite. So in these among 17 we have only how many are there? Composite 16 are composite. Remaining one is only 3 is prime. Okay, now 16 is composite. Okay, next one 4. All numbers which are multiplied by even number, it gets even. That is a not. So we leave it about 4. Now we can take 5. What are multiples of 5? Let us take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, up to 100. Up to 100. Because these are multiples of 5 up to 100. Okay. Now we don't want even numbers. Why? Because those are already composite. Leave it about this 30. Leave it about this. What is the before number? 95. Okay. These are all odd numbers, but now 5. How many times are there? Up to 100? 20 are there. 20 times. 100 by 20 gives 5. Okay? 100 by 5 gives 20. 20 multiples are there for 5 up to 100. Okay. Now 5, 15, 25, 35 up to 95. These are all multiples of 5 contains, those are odd numbers. These are all odd. But how many are there? 10. Why? Because starting digit is 5, ending is 95. Okay? So in these numbers 5 is the only prime, remaining all are composite. Yes or not? So multiples of 5, how many? 10. But how many composite are there? 9. How many remaining one is prime number? Remaining one is prime number. Why? Because 3 is a prime, 5 is a prime. Remaining all are composite. Why? Because 15 containing 1 is a multiple, 5 is a multiple, and 15 also multiple. Yes or not? So which contains 3 multiples. That's why it is not a prime. It is a composite. Like this 25, 35 and so on. Those are all composite numbers. Those are not primes. That's why 5 is a prime. Leave it about this one, and subtracting 1 this, we get 9 composite numbers. So 16, 9 composite are there. Oh, those are multiples of 3 and 5. Now here we want to observe one thing. What is the important point is here, please observe here, 15 is there here also and here also. Yes or not? 15 is multiple of 3 and also 5. Because omit that one, subtract that one. Why? Because we want to only individual numbers, unique numbers. Yes or not? Whenever you have to take here, leave it about here. Yes or not? That is why 15 is multiple of 3 and also 5. That is why, how can you find this multiple of 3 means 5 plus 1, 6. So 6 divided by 3 gets 2. 15 divided by 3 also. Why? Because whenever sum of the digits in a number divided by 3, the total number dividing by 3. That means 15, 1 plus 5, 6, 6 by 3, 2. In the same manner, you can take any number. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 divided by 3 gives 4. That is why 7 divided by 3. In that manner, the sum of the digits, you can add sum of the digits in number. Whenever those sum is divided by 3, the total number divided by 3. That is why 15 is not add in this one. 15, it didn't take 15 here. And also 45. 4 plus 5, 9. So 15, 45, 75. You didn't take in this count. Why? Because these are also multiples of 3. Why? Because 3 5 ja, 3 15 ja, 3 25 ja. Okay? So we didn't take these 3 numbers in this count. You can delete minus 3. That means how many? 6. So here 16 is there, here 6 is there. Now we want multiples of 7. See here, how many multiples of 7 are there? Take 7. 7. So can add 7 to the 14. We don't want. 7 to the 21. Means 21. We can add 14. 35. Again 49. 63. 77. 91. 14. 105. We don't want 105. Okay. So now these are multiples of 7. Those are odd numbers up to 100. Okay. Now in this, among these, this is prime number. You know this. We don't want that. We want composite numbers now. So this is 21. These are composite. These are composite. Which are multiples of 7 below 100. Okay. Now among these, which are multiples of 3? 21 is multiple of 3. 6 is multiple of 3. Yes. Also 35 is there, which is multiple of 5. 5 7 ja. So this also didn't take. Already those are comes in 3 and multiples of 3 and 5. So leave it these 3 numbers. Remaining are 1, 2, 3. So multiple of 7 are 3. Those are composite, those are odd. So totally how many numbers are there? Those are odd composite numbers. Okay. So total composite odd numbers are, take 16 plus 6 plus 3. Totally 25 composite numbers are there from 1 to 100. Those are odd numbers. Okay. So now totally how many odd numbers are there from 1 to 100? 50. Total odd equal to 50. Now 50 minus 25. 50 minus 25. How many? 25. These are 25 odd numbers. Those are prime numbers. But 1 is not a prime. Yes, 1 is not a prime. So 25 minus 1 is nothing but 24. Yes, but 2 is the prime. 2 is the prime. So 24 plus 1 equals to 25. These are all prime numbers from 1 to 100. Okay. So total number of therefore total number of prime numbers from 1 to 100 is 25. Okay guys, in this way you can solve, you can find prime numbers from 1 to 100 in this way. Okay. So there are so many techniques or tricks are there in mathematics. Mathematics is not a hustle. It's very easy to understand and whenever you can follow some rules and regulations, you can follow algorithms, some procedures, some methods. So it's very easy method, easy process to follow in mathematics. So mathematics is not a hustle. So you can follow, we want to follow some algorithms, some procedures, some methods in mathematics. Some tricks, we want to use some lot of some tricks in these cases. So eventually massive compact is there between mathematics and a human being. So guys, follow some methods, some algorithms in mathematics, and you can count prime numbers from 1 to 100 is nothing but 25. And the composite, I will tell in the next class, go to how many composites are there from 1 to 100. those are even and odd. But here important point is how many prime numbers are there from 1 to 100 is nothing but in composite are there, 25 composite are there, but totally there are 25 prime numbers are there, and one is not a prime and one is not a composite. Please remember this. One is not a prime, is not a composite. I will tell about 0. What is 0? What happening 0? 0 is even or odd. What I will tell in next class. Okay, so guys, please follow some methods and procedures regarding mathematics, and you want to know about so many things in mathematics, because this mathematics is very important in any competitive exams, and like BSRB or RRB or some other campus recruitment training also. This is very primary, very awesome chapter in mathematics. So please understand and follow the some how to find the prime number from 1 to 100. What is technique you are using? What tricky points you are using in this process? Okay. Okay, guys. My name is K.NARAYANA. I appreciate you watching this video every day. Awesome. Thank you for watching.